After 6 years of having no killer whale nighttime show at SeaWorld Orlando, Shamu Celebration Light Up the Night is back. And today we are here to talk about it. So get ready for the first Alex Honest review of Shamu Celebration Light Up the Night at SeaWorld Orlando. Alright, so first we're gonna do a little backtrack. So, this is my first honors review, so we're gonna try out new things. We're gonna see how they work. Tell me in the comments how you guys like it. So first, with these honors reviews, we're gonna try and do a little history of these shows. So back in the late 90s, early 2000s, SeaWorld really tried with the first new Shamu nighttime show, which was Shamu Rocks America, and it was basically a very patriotic show, So then that lasted for a good couple of years, and then we got Shamu Rocks in 2007, and that was really the first time SeaWorld tried to go big with these shows. So Shamu Rocks basically consisted of, very popular music at the time, but it was just covers, and obviously the whales with the behaviors to it and choreography to it. So and then after Shamu Rocks, it lasted for a good 6 years or so, we got Shamu Celebration Light Up the Night, and that lasted from 2014 to 2019. And the difference between Shamu Rocks, which is just a show straight on popular culture music, very popular music, Shamu Celebration, it really consisted, the lyrics of the songs really consisted more about connection with nature. And as you will see, if you watch my POV, you will see the lyrics, they kind of match that. So yeah, and then in 2019, SeaWorld really tried to, step away from theatrical shows. And we didn't have anything for a good amount of years now. Until this year, where they announced Electric Ocean was coming back after it had gone away previously in 2022. And, returning with it was Shamu Celebration Light Up the Night, as well as another shows like Touch the Sky and Sea Lion Tonight. So today, what we're gonna do, first, let me just say, we're gonna watch the show. I'm gonna give color commentary over it. There won't be no audio, because you will have to hear my commentary. But if you do wish to synchronize my video with the Shamu Celebration show, you will find it on my YouTube channel, so you can go watch it and synchronize it with that. So yeah, that's the history of it. Now, let's get to it. Let's talk about the show a little bit. So let's get to it. Alright, so obviously the start of the show. Before the show even begins, the DJ tries to hype up the crowd up with every Electric Ocean show. The whole time at the day in the park, they try to hype you up with this very annoying electronic music. But it works well here. Trying to get to people hyped up before the show, which I always find exciting. Always something different from the original Orc Encounter. So obviously here, they're saying, get ready to be wet, which no one really pays attention to, really. They'll still be in the soak zone, and then when they get wet, they just dip. And here's the intro of the show right here. By the way, just a note, this set, I really hate the top of it. It looks so blocky. It looks very cardboardish. But the bottom doesn't look too bad. I actually kind of like it. So here's the intro. The visual is all the same from the original show. Nothing different. So yeah, obviously we had our first behavior there. We finally have lighting in the stadium now for the first time in 6 years. Last time they really used that was during Light Up the Night in 2019. Obviously, nothing too crazy going on here right now. Again, like I said, all the visuals are the same. Here's the stage slide right there. One of the behaviors that I've returned, you know, in the last 2 years or so, I think. Obviously, you know, the music, very, you know, like dance music type, but it works well with the show. Obviously, they're trying to accomplish your, you know, hyped up vibe. I wouldn't say too much here. You know, nothing really too much going on. I will note though, the trainer choreography on the stage, it's back. You know, and I really like that because it adds a, you know, another layer to the show. Of course, you got the visuals, you got the lighting, you got the whales, but also the trainer's choreography adds another visual to look at. Always like that depth that you can see in the shows, besides just looking at the whales. By the way, I really like this lady's energy. You know, I really liked her. She was also in the other. She was also in the dolphin show, Touch the Sky. So here's the Ride This Wave segment. Okay, so here's our first splash behavior. Oh, the trainer got drenched there too. Now, what I do wish they didn't do was use the same exact visuals from last time. Now it looks like there's two screens, and it looks very weird, and I don't like that. So I wish they just like could have blown it up, or they could have just like done some way to only make it fit into one screen. Of course, same hype music going on. I'll just let you guys enjoy the show for a little bit. Again, the trainer choreography I love. Now here it's kind of a weird part. There's like music going on, but there's not really anything. They just send the whales off back. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird part right there. I can't lie. So here's my favorite part of the show. When one whale meets another. Yeah, we're just gonna let it play out for a little bit now. I have my thoughts. Yeah, this visual I really like. Very nice visual. Apparently they all made this on Blender back in 2014. So I wonder if they could, like, if they redid the show today, I wonder how much the graphics could have, been improved. So that's something I wish they could have done. You know what I mean? But the graphics are fine, Except for what I mentioned earlier, I wish they could have just fit it onto one screen instead of doing the split between 4. So I'm pretty sure it's Malia right here. Sorry, I'm not really well with the names of the whales because it's kind of hard to identify each. Someone's FaceTiming their grandma or their mom on the phone in front. It's kind of funny. I really like the song. I really like the ballad. Just pay attention to the lyrics here. You see what I'm talking about with that human connection to animals and to nature. It's the first time I think there's been a ballad in a SeaWorld show in a long time. Because I don't think there was even one on Dolphin Adventures. There was none in, Flipper's Facts and Fun. It was like the first ballad I think we've seen in a while. So this is a very nice return. This one is my favorite part of the show. I'll put a little more thought into it though, so you guys can enjoy it. My favorite part of the show, without a doubt. So of course here's where the dance music kind of comes back, party music, trying to get the people up. Really like the solo part right there. Music is incredible. I really like the music here. Way better than any other music you will ever see at a SeaWorld park in today. I really like it. Of course, here's the lady back. DJ is back. Yeah, so, you know, the Sham Slam, obviously first introduced in 2006 with Believe. It was implemented in One Ocean. But then when One Ocean ended, it never came back until now. So I was super happy when I saw this for the first time. So obviously it's the famous part where, this is the segment where the whales come out and splash the guests. You see what I'm saying? It looks so weird. It looks so awkward. The screen. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Oh, that was a big splash. Here we go, the choreography again. Yep. I'm telling you, this is good music. I really like the music a lot in this show. I really like it a lot. So if you want to listen to this music, it's available on streaming services like on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music. So if you ever want to give these a listen, definitely. So here comes the little guitar part, which, you know, gives us a little hint of what's coming in the finale. So here's the break spin, which, you know, came back after 2 years ago. And here's my favorite part, my second favorite part. It's Where the Future Lives from Shamu Rocks. You know, the show that was like gone 12 years ago or 13 years ago now. I really like this song. That was a good behavior right there. So obviously they cut off like half the song because, you know, we gotta shorten this, you know. It's fine though. You see, there's even trainers on the stairs, which is something you don't see often nowadays. You know, a lot of the elements from the show now, you don't really see from before in the past 6 years. So it's super nice. The choreography of the trainers. It always brings me joy, you know what I mean? And there's the ending. You know, the ending's kind of subpar. I can't lie. I wish they could always do something more with the ending besides that bow right there. I hope she doesn't get scraped by those rocks behind her. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, that was the show. I have some thoughts. Right. So obviously, like I said, a lot of elements that you haven't seen in the past 6 years are in this show. Right? Just like the trainer choreography, as well as some of the lighting, and as well as the music, which when you look at the like show as a whole, when you compare it to the last couple of SeaWorld shows, there's no education in this at all. There's no education at all. It's just straight music, straight behaviors, and straight choreography, and straight lighting. There's nothing of education in this show, which brings me to like my main point I'm going to try to make with this video, which is we need to keep it like that. We need to keep it like that. Because the education, when a person tries to see, for example, Oregon account, right? No one is paying attention to the facts. I'm sorry. No one's paying attention to it. I'm going to just keep it real to you. No one is paying attention to those facts. Everyone's zoning off. Even me, okay? As a SeaWorld lover, I'm zoning off during Oregon encounter. I'm not paying attention to no facts. Sure, the facts can be interesting, but to the general public, you're not gonna like really grab their attention with that. You know what they want to see? They want to see the whales' behaviors. That's what they want to see. So with this show, there's no BS about education. It's just straight bam, 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 like that. And you know, and I really like that. You know, the show had great music. So we started off with the first song, Light Up the Night. You know, try to get the crowd going. Ride this wave. Good song, right? And then the ballad, One World Meets Another. It's a great song. It was like the first time at SeaWorld in a long time where I actually felt emotional, and I felt like inspired, like, damn, I want to do what they do, right? So that's, you know, I always said this over the years, and the entertainment shows inspire people more than the edutainment shows, the educational shows, like Oregon Encounter, right? I always said that because the music is what makes the connection, and the music, and I figured out this yesterday, music is the most important part when you're trying to connect with these whales. So One World Meets Another, it really showed me that. It was the first time I felt emotional at a SeaWorld park over these animals in a long time. And, you know, that brought a smile to my face, you know, that brought me joy. And I hope whoever was in that stadium that night also did too. So, of course, and then my favorite, you know, part about the whole show was how they incorporated Shamu rocks as well. Really like that. Really the transition at the end where the high note on the guitar. It was great. It was a great transition. You know, it set up the rock theme of, you know, where the future lives. So it was perfect. And, you know, I really enjoyed that. And I'm glad they took the effort to do this. because as we have seen in the past, they have shown lackluster effort. Just look at the set. I mean, the set looks like a graveyard. I like the bottom, but the top is just not it, man. They took the fences out in the back. They haven't even taken that out. It's not good. So we need to put more effort into those, tiny details, like the transitions, right? The set design. The set design is gonna set the tone of what the guest sees when they come in. If they see, rock work, they're gonna be not rock work, but they're gonna be like confused. They're gonna be like, what is this supposed to be about? It looks sad and depressing. It doesn't look like they want me to be happy about these whales being here, right? So yeah, so I'm really happy with this show. I'm really happy they took the time and effort to put into the transitions and into the lighting and to the choreography as well. Very important part, because like I said before, depth is very important when you look at these shows. So that's what I was basically just trying to say here. Way improvement over what we have seen over the last 6 years of any SeaWorld show at all. Even Ignite, even Dolphin Adventures, even Touch the Sky and Sea Lion Tonight, which, I didn't really like the shows. And those shows, honest reviews, will be out soon. And even as well with like Hydro Church, this is a way better show than all of those combined. And and even the Orc Encounter, which I've seen like 4 times now, and it didn't make me feel like how this show made me feel. So, if you gave me the option to watch Orc Encounter 100 times over Light Up the Night 1 time, I always choose Light Up the Night. Any day of the week, at any hour, at any minute. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to give you here. So, those were my closing thoughts right there. Really, really enjoyed the show. If you want to go to SeaWorld Orlando and see the show, I highly recommend you do. You will like it. You will have your money's worth. Trust me. SeaWorld, if you're watching this, you got to do shows more like this. So to give your Alex final rating of the day, so we're going to rate this out of 10 and whatever we take into account. Like some flaws, like I said, the screen, I wish they split it up. I wish they just blow it up into one. I feel like there wasn't enough dance incorporated into the show. I wish they did. They did have this other song called "Glow in the Light." I don't know. From what I've heard, is that corporate does not like the song at all, and I kind of have to agree with them on that. It does not sound good. It sounds super outdated, so auto-tuned. It's just not. It doesn't sound good for today's age. This show was created almost 12 years ago now, so a lot of time has been passed through that. So I just don't think it sounds good. So yeah, I wish they could have created like a new song or incorporate another song from another show. I don't know. Obviously copyright issues have to do with that. Because what was on my mind right now was Shamu Rocks. And they have like a kind of like a dance song there, but copyright issues. So I can't give him too much grief for that one. So Alex's final score of the day is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Only because of the screen and the fact there wasn't a dance song in it, but I'm not going to give him too much grief on that. I do understand how they couldn't incorporate that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this honest review. If you enjoyed this honest review, please write down in the comment section. Tell me what I did good. Tell me what I didn't do so good. I really hope you guys write down in the comments. And, hopefully we can have as many as positive, honest reviews on this channel as we can. So, yeah, please like and subscribe and share that and press that notification bell. And I'll see you guys really soon.